Hi, this is Aaron with Traveling Flamingo, and today we're aboard Norwegian Cruise Lines, and we're going to give you our review of Cagney Steakhouse, which is one of the specialty dining restaurants aboard most Norwegian cruise ships. It's an American-style steakhouse, and we'll tell you if it's something you should do on your next cruise, coming right up.
Cagney's Steakhouse is available on a lot of NCL's fleet. The full list is the Norwegian Breakaway, Dawn, Epic, Escape, Taking a Breath, the Jade, the Getaway, the Jewel, the Pearl, the Sky, the Spirit, the NCL Star, and the Pride of America. So they'll have a lot of opportunities to try Cagney's Steakhouse. It is a specialty dining, which is a la carte, so you will be paying extra for whatever you have. We will share with you the atmosphere and the theming, the location. We'll go over the menu, share with you what we had, talk about the value, the price, and our overall recommendations and our thoughts.
So atmosphere. This is a standard American-style steakhouse. They do have indoor seating, and they also have oceanfront or waterfront seating, which you can opt for, which is a nice little area on a lot of the newer ships, which allows you to eat outside and have a beautiful view of the ocean, or if you're still eating when you're in port. The port indoor, they have a great view of the stern of the ship or the back of the ship. It is dimly lit, so do be aware of that, with very dark wood and neutral tones. So as you can see probably from a lot of our video here, it's pretty dark and our camera was struggling, so apologies for that. And you also get a look down onto the main dining room, the Manhattan room. That's one of the MDRs. And you're able to sort of see what people who did not choose to pay more for their meal are eating. However, it's got a really cool sort of overhang where you're able to see the dining room below. They do some dancing, and there's some pianists there in the Manhattan room, which is really cool. So you get to watch that while you're eating.
So Cagney's is located at the stern of the ship on deck 8, where you can also find trade winds, duty-free, and other merchandise shops. Another restaurant that's also on deck 8 is La Cucina. So on the Breakaway and the Getaway, there's a Prime Meridian bar right in the middle of Cagney's and Moderno at the back. And you also get to overlook the main dining room. So that area, even if you aren't going to check it out for dinner, or maybe you want to check it out before you make a reservation, is cool just to go back and have a look, have a drink, and get a feel for it.
So the menu is all about the meat. The steak is cooked to order and a lot better than what I had in the main dining room. I actually had steak or some form of steak almost every night in the main dining room. And it was basically the same steak done the same way over and over again. And it was okay. This steak was really good. We actually had prime rib, and this prime rib was really, really good. A lot of the times when I ordered prime rib, it was more of a steak. This was a real prime rib. They also offer seafood with their made from scratch jumbo crab cakes. And there's about 10 different sides, from truffle fries to roasted mushrooms, that you could choose. And it was really, really good. I enjoyed the different meats that they had there. Again, I had prime rib.
Yeah, it was pretty funny in the main dining room when Aaron was ordering the steak, and one night it was, prime rib, and he's got it, and then the next night it was a filet, and he gets it, it's the exact same steak, and the next night, so it was called something different every night, but it kept being the same thing. It was sort of a running joke between us.
So what did we order? I ordered the slow roasted prime rib, which was a 16 ounce with au jus, and that was $32 US. We also had the double cut Australian lamb chops, roasted parsnip balsamic jus for $37. That's what Linda had. And we also ordered the Parmesan truffle fries for $6, a side of mac and cheese for $6, and the 7-layer cake for $10 with whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. And we also enjoyed a cocktail. I believe I had a old fashioned.
The lamb chops were delicious. They were definitely made to order how I wanted. The Parmesan truffle fries were also very nice. That's one of Aaron's favorites. So I'm not a huge fan of truffle, but they were good. And the mac and cheese was legit amazing. If I could just go back and have a portion of that mac and cheese for dinner, I would be pretty happy. It's not actually a huge portion for $6 because we got the truffle fries and the mac and cheese and thought we'd share. We could have gone for a little bit more of that. And in my opinion, the best dessert we had on the ship was the 7-layer cake for $10. It was so soft, so delicious. And if you've seen any of our other videos, we were not overwhelmed with the dessert options that were available in the buffet. So we definitely indulged and enjoyed this.
So value and price. The food quality was very good. We found it was a lot better than the main dining rooms in our opinion. We found that the food here was a lot more fresh, a lot tastier. Again, I didn't have the same type of steak 3 times in a row when I went here. However, if you're looking for steak, this is the place to go. The lamb was really good and something a bit different than you would usually get in the main dining room as well. So they do a good job of giving you more options by going here. It wasn't like you're just going to get a main dining room meal. It is an additional cost, but it's definitely doing at least once on your cruise. And it is slightly more expensive than we would normally pay at home, but it was a very nice evening out. The food was great, as we said, and we did enjoy the cocktails. They do also have a dining package, so you can get, for instance, three meal specialty dining package for $69 US. Clearly, when you look at the prices here, $30, $40 for a meal, this is probably pretty well worth it, where you could go here 2 or 3 times and you're gonna get your money back on this. There are some specialty dining restaurants here that are only $10. For instance, the Margaritaville, which we do have a video for if you're interested in learning more about that. That's about $10 flat rate, so you're probably not going to get your money worth from that type of a package. But go to Cagney's 3 times, it's worth it, and you'll get money out of it. So we would suggest getting the dining package if you're looking at eating here.
So a couple recommendations. You can book Cagney's before you get on your cruise. So once you've booked your cruise, you will have the opportunity to pre-book some activities and some food. Now, we did say you can go to the Prime Meridian bar and check it out, but we did find as the cruise went on, bookings and availabilities for dinner did start to become limited. So I don't know if you want to book a time to have dinner there, and then you can always move it, but at least then you've got a time. So you want to review your itinerary and your excursions to make sure you pick a time and a day that works best for you. It's a meal that you're going to want to enjoy. You don't want to be rushed on your way there. And as I said, they do get busy, so just be aware you don't want to wait till your last day and decide you want to go to Cagney's then, because they may not be able to get you in. But overall, we did really enjoy it, and we would definitely do it again on our next cruise. I just want to take a second to thank everybody for watching and supporting our channel by hitting that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We so love being part of this community and hearing everybody's opinions and thoughts and their experiences on their cruise. So thank you very much for allowing us to be part of that. And we hope you have a great time and happy travels.